Let me tell you one of the whoppers of my stories from church. There was a certain pastor from Kentucky. I'm not going to name him, uh, but he was very revered in my church. Like, oh, he's coming. He was this evangelist who spoke prophetic words, and so it's the normal thing, the high energy worship during the service, and then he gives his word, and then they play more music, and people will start coming to the altar because they're filled with emotion, aka the Holy Ghost. And so he starts going around all the people who came up there and like speaking over us and telling us the things that we need to change in our lives, like that God was speaking to him. God is telling me. He told this one kid, I won't forget. He said, God is telling me that you have a spirit of nicotine and you need to break that addiction. And this kid had never smoked a cigarette in his life. And I'm like, strike one, buddy. But I was still so like sucked into it all that it didn't even faze me. I'm like, I guess he just whiffed on that one. And then he got to me. He came to me. And some of you here might have heard the story before. It's a doozy. He tells me that I need to start speaking. I need to start witnessing for the Lord more. That I am too quiet, which I'm an introvert, so I am pretty quiet most of the time. And he's like, stick out your tongue. I'm like, I'm sorry. Did you say stick out my tongue? So he has me stick out my tongue, and he proceeds to grab it with his hand. And he puts the microphone up to my mouth, and he makes me repeat after him. Repeat after me. And it's something like, I don't know, I probably blacked out, but it's something like, that I'm going to be more vocal for Christ. And I'm sitting there the whole time like, and then that, like fucking Harry from Dumb and Dumber with my tongue stuck to the pole, the frozen pole, So embarrassing. That one stuck with me for a while. And like every time that guy came back to the church, I mysteriously was not there. And it became a thing where they were like, oh, he's coming back to the church. Are you going to be here? And I'm like, nah, hard pass. And that same dude was one of these like super anointed, like go to Cracker Barrel, don't expect to pay type preachers. Ugh. Memories. That's been like, how long ago has that been? Oh my God. It's probably been like 16 years ago. Is that right? I am old. Probably like 16 or 17 years ago. Wow.